think it's time to drive. I've noticed this too, just because of like my geekiness about trees, but persimmons will be in groves of similar sex trees because they're dioecious or whatever the word is. So like if you see one with persimmons, they're going to all be females around it mostly, you know, and then there'll be a grove of males somewhere else. And so if you find one tree, it's going to have some others too. These are smaller than what we have at home, but persimmons have tannins in them that make your mouth pucker up, but deer aren't like as sensitive to that as we are. This one's still real hard. I pulled it off the tree. This one was on the ground. It's definitely got some of that pucker to it, but it's super sweet still. I mean, the deer's gonna be all over that. The deer don't care, they love them. Bed and we found the feed. I just need the deer to show up. There's some persimmons around. It was kind of a circus getting in here, but we got about an hour and 45 minutes left of daylight, so it's still a decent hunt. It feels good. It's very windy, so no matter what noise we made, I don't feel like we disturbed things too much, but we did stomp up some area, which isn't my favorite, but this is a new spot. I've never been here before. It's cooling off already, a little bit. I'm feeling good about it. So hopefully we'll start out decent tonight. I know it's maybe kill a buck, but as the days press on, it's just going to get better and better. And see what he does for a little bit. Can you get footage of his antlers? They say he's shorter than the bush. The bush is very tall. in his teeth. He was in range several times, and I even had a shot at probably 26, slightly quartered to on a boar that's 250 pounds or bigger. It's probably not ideal. I'm real scared of our pigs. This is one of the more odd-feeling sits that I've had in a while. I'm not a huge fan of going in to a new spot, new tree in the morning, but that's where we're at today. We ended up getting in probably our third or fourth option of trees, and we are platforms at 7 or 8 feet off the ground right now. So I'm trying to keep my attitude optimistic. I think deer will come out of these little draws right here and work down in through these hackberries. But we're really close to the road. And it's a weird feeling being this close, but it's not a very busy road. The main thing we're looking for is deer coming across the road from those draws. So as cars come by, we're going to really keep our eyes peeled. The deer will kind of shoot across and be right in our lap in no time when a car comes by, potentially. It's a weird concept and a weird feeling, but it's kind of what we got today. Is he still across the road? Okay. Oh yeah, I got him. Is the action 4 running? Okay. That's a big buck. I don't know why he would. Right after that car, he came right up to the road and then just stood there. Our wind is blowing that way. He's over there. There's basically no way right now that there's absolutely no way he got our wind. He didn't see us. He never looked at us. He just looked around. And he just kind of got weird and went back up in the drainage there.
I still see him.
Do you?
Yeah, he's on the hill over there.
Yeah, I see him too.
here was coming across into cover to sleep for the day. And like I said, I just looked around, never looked at us. Our wind is a good 90 degrees off of him. I mean, it ain't even close. I don't understand, but he just kind of walked back up there and started feeding around up the hill. He could come back down, but there's also a chance he goes over the top of that hill and comes down in this next drainage across the road. So we're going to keep an eye in that direction. That way we might have a decent plan for tonight if he does that. Otherwise, he comes back down here. Could get real interesting again. That's a big buck, though. Better vantage point, better shots, and better chance of getting a shot off without being seen by a deer. Also, we have a slightly better wind too, so all things considered, if we don't kill tonight, tomorrow morning, I feel pretty good about this spot. That's right, where them hogs were at this morning. I bet they come over here and mess around. There's a lot of shade under here and stuff too. That's what we're looking at right there. This whole trip is kind of about this right here. It's the time of year. He's kind of soft on this side, probably the sunny side. But American persimmon. Gonna eat it. You wanna eat it? You eat it. I mean, it's gonna be bitter. Whoa. Cottonmouth. There's a kind of an American historical tradition that you can pull these seeds out. Big old seed, you see that? And you can cut it in half. And it'll show a type of silverware. I think if it's a spoon, then the winner is supposed to be like a bad one. I had to correct myself if I looked this up and remembered it the wrong way, but I think if it's a spoon, it's supposed to be a bad winner. If it's a knife or something like that, it's supposed to not be so. It's supposed to be mild. So we'll save this one and open it up in a bit.
It's going to.
Can I give it a try?
Sure. Oh my goodness.
There we go.
Got it.
Middle of the day, do that?
Mm-hmm.
that.
Ain't no Valentine boys yet? I know Greg's gonna get a little bit of this.
It's big compared to that Verde.
That's a lot of cheese. Oh well. Golly boys. Sour cream is the base.
Or bacon.
Thanks, man. It was I cheated. Just used the packet, you know.
Maybe not. He looks like a very decent buck, though. Coyote just came across right here, upwind of us. And yesterday I talked about how the culprit yesterday could have easily been a coyote that turned that buck around. And I think that, everything's kind of on a pattern right now, somewhat. There's a high chance that is the coyote that spooked our deer. It was upwind of him yesterday. He just smelled it and just didn't like it and decided, you know what, I'm going to turn back and go where I came from. And it's kind of changed his pattern, unfortunately, it seems like. So we may have to make some moves for tomorrow, but there's a car coming, so keep our eyes peeled in case another deer or something jumps across the road. But he definitely caused a stir with some does and stuff over here earlier. We could see them just splitting all throughout there. And I bet you, he was the reason that buck turned around and went the other way yesterday. We would have killed the buck, except for Wiley, he got in the way. slightly, and I don't know. 72 is a long ways. I'm gonna make one more glass, and then we'll bust over here to the truck and try to get in and get out real quick before anything else happens. Because it's getting pretty dark. But I'll talk more about it. We may have a new plan for the morning.
Our hopes were extremely high coming into this hunt. The sheer number of deer and the plethora of good habitat for them to hang out in had us thinking we had it in the bag. But Tyler ended up having to leave the morning after he had that close encounter with the Big 9, so it was up to me to get the job done. I spent my remaining days trying to close in on him, but the only time I saw him again was on trail camera. The deer weren't rutting yet, so we were still hunting a bed-to-food pattern. And I've noticed that a lot of the time, that pattern is much simpler than I make it out to be, and I try to overcomplicate things, which kicked me in the rear this time around, and if I'd taken a simple approach, maybe I'd have another buck on my wall. I may not have put a buck in the buck truck this time, but I sure did learn a lot about these deer.